Hello, investors. Welcome to the channel where I use technical analysis to find possible swing trades. Before we begin, I'd like to make it clear I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes. The technical indicators I use are not accurate 100% of the time, and fundamentals of a company and macroeconomic factors can drive share price changes differently than what we'd expect based on technical indicators. My goal is simply to bring these companies to your attention so you can decide for yourself whether or not they're good investments for you. But please, if you plan on investing, do your own due diligence before purchasing shares in any company or consult with a financial advisor. With that out of the way, today we're taking a look at Advanced Micro Devices, ticker symbol AMD. This is a major chip manufacturer, pretty well known around the world, large cap, with a market cap of $173 billion. Taking a look at the annual chart, you can see starting around last October, AMD entered a very nice, predictable uptrend. This is a really good one here, I have to say. The thing that makes me interested in AMD is that we are at the top of the channel and we are within a couple of dollars right near the previous 52-week high. So there might be some resistance there, and then you get again to the top of the channel. You'll see it follows these trends, the simple moving averages pretty well, but it's become a little above itself here, it appears. We scroll down to the RSI, you see the RSI has just entered overbought territory. Both stochastics are deep in overbought territory, and they've actually turned bearish. Volume chart shows a slight increase in overall volume over the past 3 weeks or so, with most of it being green, which is what you'd expect when it's at the top of the channel. And the MACD looks like it has formed a peak about 1.8 above zero and has started to fall. So all those things taken in conglomerate make me think it could be set for something of a pullback over the next couple of weeks as this share price drops down to the bottom of the channel. Just for thoroughness, I will switch over to E-Trade to take a look at the brief general key points of fundamentals for AMD. And this actually reinforces what I was thinking, that it might be set for a pullback. I mean, look, if you take a look here, the PE ratio, 447. That is absolutely outrageous. It's, as it says here, it's greater than 97% of other companies in the semiconductor industry. And AMD is a good company, no doubt. But is it really worth 447 times earnings? That's just an absurd valuation. And debt to equity shows it has less debt, which is great, less debt than 87% of its peers. So that's a mitigating factor. Now these margins, the gross margin looks good, but then apparently it is average for the industry. That operating margin is tiny. And in fact, it is below average in the 40 percentile. So although it doesn't have a lot of debt, but gross margin average, operating margin is below average. That's not the best picture we'd like to see. And then if we look at the return on equity here, that is also below average, being beat out by 61% of the other companies in semiconductors. And the growth rate is well below average, less than 86% of its peers. Of course, it doesn't pay a dividend, so that's zero. So overall, these statistics are not great, in my opinion. Of course, this is just a very broad overview. We know AMD produces good quality devices, and it doesn't look like the market for that is going to get any smaller anytime soon. But still, it makes me fairly confident in saying AMD could be set for a short-term pullback that we could capitalize on by shorting it. So please let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you got something out of the video, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit the like button and subscribe to help out the channel. It really does help. If you enjoy these brief overviews of companies that might be good swing trades, please leave a comment for me. It really jogs that YouTube algorithm. Or even if you don't like what I had to say and you want to tell me that, you can leave that comment too. That helps YouTube as well. And if you'd like me to take a look at a particular company using these indicators, mention that in the comment section, and I'll try to get to it as soon as I can. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and good luck with all your investments.